There comes a time when we have to address misinformation head on. Not for those who refuse to learn, but for those who are genuinely seeking truth and are willing to decolonize their mind. Today I'm responding to comments I've received on my podcast Sankofa Sessions, where I challenge Eurocentric narratives and uplift the true records of our past, the history of Africa and those of African descent. So let's get into it. Let's do a deep dive. Don't miss it. I've had some questions and people stating on my comments that Egyptians were white. So let's first deal with that claim that Egyptians were Europeans. That's a bold lie, and even every mainstream genetics, anthropology, and historical records prove that ancient Egypt, aka Kemet, was and still is an African civilization. But let's be real. The myth that this myth is about erasing black excellence and maintaining white supremacy. Let's be clear on that. That's where this myth is for and why it comes from and what it's to do. It's to help install in our mind that black excellence didn't exist and don't exist. Second, let's deal with the idea that Africans had undeveloped languages. And that's absurd. Africa is the home of some of the world's oldest writing system, from Medu to Ge'ez and others, and so many more. Europeans didn't introduce language. They mistranslated and often misunderstood it. So the real question is, why are we still here in the 21st century defending the colonizers' version of history? Their version of our history. Remember, history is written with the pen of the conqueror, not those who are conquered. And finally, I have to address this: the demonization of African spirituality. The idea that African traditions are evil, while European Christianity somehow saved us, is one of the greatest lies ever told. Colonization wasn't a blessing. I repeat, it wasn't a blessing. It was the destruction of entire civilizations, cultures, and identities. And the same people who brought Christianity also enslaved, raped, and murdered millions, our ancestors. So who really was demonic? Let's talk about it. See, this is exactly why Sankofa Sessions podcast exists. We are here to reclaim truth, break the chains of colonized thinking, and restore knowledge that was stolen from us. My purpose is not to argue with those who refuse to learn, but to empower those who are ready to deconstruct and rebuild with truth. If that's you, stick around. If not, keep believing the lies. Either way, the truth will always stand. In the words of our late ancestor, Dr. John Henry Clark, I only debate my equals. Everybody else, I teach. So if you're ready to unlearn and reclaim your history, make sure that you subscribe, like, comment, repost, and share this video. Drop a comment below. Let's continue the conversation. And remember, truth doesn't need validation. It only needs seekers. Help me spread the truth. Spread this truth and wake up our generation and the world over. Thank you so very much watching. Thank you so very much for watching. This has been another powerful and impactful episode of Sankofa Sessions podcast with your host, Chief Apostle Veronica Israel, the podcast where we take you back into our records of the past to get clarity on our collective future. Always remember, you are powerful, you are creative, you are the epitome of the divine consciousness that created the universe. You are God in flesh, having a human experience, and never let anyone tell you otherwise. And until next time, peace be with you, and let's make the truth go viral. Thank you for all your support and for watching. Until next time, peace be with you.